your beautiful faces. Today, we have so much happening.
We do.
Within this session, okay? We have some games.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What are you doing?
You'll find out later.
We have some games. Okay, we have a Bible story, which is, what are you doing?
It's got a little baby.
Oh, okay, it's about
In
a
a
little
river.
baby in a river. And then we have a thought.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What are you doing?
You'll find out.
And then hopefully, Hettie will not interrupt. Hettie!
Should we just get on with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun with this.
Okay, Hettie, are you ready for a game?
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay, this game is called the traffic light game.
Ooh.
Yes, so what are the colours of the traffic lights?
Red,
Yeah, well done.
amber,
Well done.
green.
Well done. I'm going to throw another colour in as well, which is blue.
Okay.
Okay, because the different colours means that you have to do different actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it is green, you have to run as fast as you possibly
Like this.
can. Well done, well
good.
done. If it's
I'm moving my
amber,
feet and they can't even see it.
if it's amber, you gotta go slow-mo. Nice sound effects. And then if it is red, you have to stop. Can't move. Don't move. Okay, and then blue means that you have gone far too fast. So the police have stopped you, and this is the sound effect that happens. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fabulous, isn't it? Are we ready?
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay, green. Keep going, keep going. Amber. Green. Red. That is a great face. Green. Blue.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Red.
Whoa.
Amber.
Am I allowed to breathe when I do the blue one and the red one?
Yes, you are. Okay, green. Red. Green. Red. Green. Blue.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Will you stop going so fast?
I'm just so speedy.
Okay, one last go.
Okay.
Green. Red. Amber. Green. Blue.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Green. And then red. Well done, Hettie. Well done. You can stop now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
My faces were probably really interesting when I went
Yeah.
down to red.
And well done to all of you. Okay, give yourself a big round of applause. You can stop now.
You said big.
What?
You said big, so I did a big round.
Oh, okay.
You said it.
Hey Hettie,
Yeah.
guess what time it is?
Is it by any chance? Because I've got it in my hand. Is it story time?
Yes!
Yay!
Every session we guess what time it is.
I know.
And we guess
Oh.
it's this time because it always
Because
is this
it's
time,
always
when,
this time
when we
at
say
this
guess
time.
what time it is.
Anyway,
But our story today is of course from the...
Bob Hartman Rhyming Bible.
Yeah, and it is The Baby in the Basket.
Ooh, okay.
The Baby in a Basket. You gonna start?
Yeah, go on then. Push your by baby in your reed boat. Down by the bank you bob and you float. Sleep and be safe and know as you do. Your God and your sister watch over you.
Pharaoh had made God's people his slaves. Still they grew strong, and still they grew brave. Fearful they'd rise, rebel, and destroy. He ordered the death of each baby boy. One Hebrew mum came up with a plan to guard and to save her own little man. She built him a tiny bulrushes boat, caked it in tar, and to make the thing float.
Push your by baby in your reed boat. Down by the bank you bob and you float. Sleep and be safe and know as you do. Your God and your sister watch over you.
Into the boat her baby boy went. Following that, his sister was sent to watch and to care for all of his needs, hidden among the Nile River reeds. The Pharaoh's daughter went for a bath, heard something crying, and, well, off the path. Looked in the river, that's where she spied the little reed boat with a baby inside.
Hush-a-bye, baby, in your reed boat. Down by the bank you bob and you float. Sleep and be safe, and know as you do, your God and your sister watch over you.
Bring him to me, she ordered her maid. Into her arms the baby was laid. A Hebrew, she said. Then kindly she smiled. I'll raise him as my own dear little child. A nursemaid, she said, is what this child needs. And that's when his sister rose from the reeds. I know a woman, the girl volunteered. She'll do a great job. She's living near here. The mother was paid to feed her own son, then gave him right back when nursing was done. His name will be Moses, announced Pharaoh's daughter. The baby I pulled up out of the water.
Hush-a-bye, baby, in your reed boat. Down by the bank you bob and you float. Sleep and be safe, and know as you do, your God and your sister watch over you.
Okay, ready for a game then? This is a bit of a guessing game with you two.
Okay.
I am going to describe someone who plays a very important role in society, and I would like you two to try and guess and see who can guess first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? So, this is person number one, the important role number one.
Yep.
Okay, so this person is someone who you might look to if you were perhaps in trouble in some way.
Me, it's me,
or
isn't it?
if you witnessed something that you were a bit concerned about. Maybe someone who you might ring up if you thought that someone was perhaps behaving in a way
Police!
that...
Police!
Yes, it's the police!
I'm going to say my dad.
Fair enough.
My dad.
He plays an important role in your life.
True.
He
And in
does.
society.
And in society. Emily's dad's a vicar. So,
Right.
important role number two.
Okay.
Okay, so this person you might find driving around in a Land Rover maybe, enjoying beautiful scenery, and maybe enjoying the leisurely likes of the Lake District, the Peak District maybe, places where people might be walking and
Rangers.
maybe get themselves into a little bit of trouble and need a bit of rescuing. Who said that first? I don't know.
Emily.
Let's give it to Emily because Emily,
trying to work out.
Emily deserved that. I think she was on the right tracks before Hettie
On
was
the right
there.
track, like rescue rescuers.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Number 3 of our important roles. So, let's say you're not feeling too well, and you perhaps start to feel not too great at all, and actually you start to get really concerned, or maybe you've had an accident of some sort and you need to
I know. She put her hand up, whereas last time we just shouted out. Go on, what do you think it is?
polite.
It's an ambulance because I've been in many times. It's an ambulance.
We'll give that one to Emily. All right, important person number 4. Let's say that you maybe were driving around, or your grown-up was driving around, and someone else was also driving around, and they perhaps weren't paying the right amount of attention to the road, and so there was a bit of an accident. And let's say that maybe someone got a bit stuck in their car.
Fire brigade!
And yes, And you'd call the fire brigade because they could help you get out of your car.
It's not just for fires.
No.
It's not just for fires, although
Very helpful
they would
people.
also do all the safety stuff for the cars and everything like that. Fire brigade are really great. Those are some important people in society. I hope that you managed to guess them before Hettie and Emily, although I was quite impressed with how well they guessed them. But there we go. Let's see what we have to learn today about important people in society.
So I've got a couple of things with me that help protect me from the elements, okay? So, first off, I have my coat, okay? It's a bit nippy today. So, put that on. Keeps you warm, doesn't it? Keeps you warm, keeps you dry with your hood up. What have I got in my pockets? Oh yeah, suntan lotion. Okay, I've got to use very special suntan lotion because I hurt my hands a little bit. So this always helps. Make sure that you don't get burnt. Oh yes, sunglasses. Okay, you may think, yeah, she looks cool. But these are special sunglasses, okay, because I go cycling. And these basically stop flies getting in my eyes. Okay, so that is very important protection, otherwise I'll fall off basically. So in this story we see that God protects Moses. Now it must have been a heart-breaking decision for his mum to put her baby in a basket and let him float down the river. So she must have had so much faith that God was going to protect him. Now in that river, Moses would have been swished around by the water. He'd have probably nearly hit some rocks that would have knocked him out. He may have even encountered some animals that may have hurt him, okay, which is scary stuff. But the whole time, God was protecting him. When his mother put the basket in the water, who knows where he was going to? But his mother had faith that God was going to take him to the right place. And of all the places, the palace, okay, where the decision was made that this baby was going to be adopted into the family. And it gets even better. The whole time, his sister was watching this all, probably really scared. But when it came to the question, who's going to look after this baby? She was there at the right time. She had the joy of running to her mother and saying, not only is the baby safe, actually they're asking you to look after your baby. There we see that God protected Moses the whole time and that God had a plan for Moses. And the simple reason for God's protection is because he wants the best for us, because he loves us. There have been many a times in which God has protected me. Times in which I needed someone at the right time. Sometimes in which I was feeling lonely and I would get a very encouraging message at that time from a friend. There was even a time where there was a fire in my flat that I didn't know about. And my neighbour was banging on the front door as loud as he possibly could. And when I opened my lounge door, the smoke went right into my face. And we managed to get that fire out together. And then there's this coat. Now it was a really hot day. And God said to me, Emily, go and buy a coat. I was like, that's really weird, but okay. So I went and got this coat thinking it's a beautiful day, don't need it, but okay, God's told me, so I'll go. Later on that day, it started chucking it down with rain. It was cold and I wasn't able to get home. And actually, God was just giving me this little form of protection. But you may say, Emily, these were people that were helping you, not God. Whereas I believe that God made sure that those people were there at the right time. God used those people to protect me. Now, I'm not going to say that you're indestructible, as we're humans. So we need to be careful. We need to make good choices. And sometimes things don't go the way that we would like them to go. Once, I wasn't very well and had to stay in bed for about a month. And I had to take some medicine. And this medicine made me feel even worse. Now, how is God protecting me? There, I hear you ask. Well, the protection was the medicine that I was being created by amazing scientists and doctors. And it was the doctors that gave it to me. Though it made me feel bad, ultimately, it made me well. And throughout that whole month where I was in bed, I knew that God was always with me. Moses went on to do incredible things. God protected him because he cared for Moses and he had a plan for Moses. But the great thing is that this isn't just for Moses. This promise is for us as well. It says in a book from Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, I have it all planned out. Plans to take care of you, not abandon you, plans to give you the future you hope for. Now, what I'm going to do now is we're just going to have a time of quiet. And I'm going to read a passage from a book called the Psalms. Now, the Psalms are written from different people and they're kind of like songs. So don't worry, I'm not going to sing them. But what I'll do is I'll take my time reading through it so that you can listen to it, take it in, and hear that this is from God. God, you're my refuge. I trust in you and I'm safe. That's right, he rescues you from hidden traps, shields you from hazards. His huge outstretched arms protect you. Under them, you're perfectly safe. His arms fend off harm.
Oh, well, there are loads of people around us that help to protect us, which is really, really cool, isn't it? That we can all look out for each other, but also know that God is looking out for us too, which is great. So thank you for that. That was really cool. So we will see you next time where we'll have more fun, more games, more story, more laughter and joy, you know, all that kind of stuff. It'll be great. See you soon. Bye.